What is up, y'all? For today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a couple episodes of One Piece. So the last couple episodes I ended up watching, they were just amazing. Big Mom has officially been taken down once and for all by Law and Kid. Kaido is pretty emotional about this, even though him and Big Mom didn't like each other. They still knew each other for a long time because, they were part of the same pirate crew back in the day. Also, Luffy goes into 4th year Snake Man, saying that this is going to be his final 4th year because he's just going to continuously hit Kaido until he's out of energy. So I'm very excited to see how these next couple episodes go, but before I get started with the reaction, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. So with all that being said, let's get started with the reaction and see what One Piece has in store for us. You gotta love Raizo's determination, everything like that. He stood there not making really any reaction to him burning until now. Yeah, because he was just thinking about everything Odin went through when they were cooking him up, so he was like, oh, this isn't hot at all, because Odin went through worse. This dude's contemplating on his job right now. He's like, is this job really worth it, to have to interfere with Kaido and Luffy's fight? Is this worth the pay? Oh, ooh, that had to have been Drake, right? That had to have been Drake. I think this could be Drake. It was Drake. It was Drake. Kind of a cheap shot, but I mean, at least, the people that know who Drake really is and everything, it's starting to get less and less. There's just one more, CP0 member, Drake taking them all down. Oh, damn, he just did. Oh, I was gonna say, he just dipped out of there. But no. Oh. Okay. I don't think Drake's dying. I'm gonna say I don't think Drake's dying 100%. He's not dying. Oh, I can tell this is gonna look so beautiful with the lanterns flying up. Luffy is gonna be in the foreground. The lanterns will be in the background and everything as Luffy's attacking Kaido. I think that would look absolutely sick. Yeah, Luffy's really going at it. It seems like he really is gonna keep going until he's out of energy. Now it sounds smart because then that means he'll just most likely just try to finish off Kaido fast, finish him once and for all, everything extremely fast. But at the same time, it's it looks like it doesn't even do anything to Kaido, so I was like, this is probably not the smartest idea because if Luffy loses energy, he's done. Yo, Kaido is kind of in the situation though, he's stumbling a little bit. Luffy's managing to push him back in everything, or is it doing damage? Because he's saying it hurts. He's saying to stop it and it hurts. Okay, he's just drunk. Yeah, I forgot Kaido is still drunk. Let me copy your attack? I mean, we know Kaido, he also can counter with a barrage, but I mean, can he actually counter it? Or can he actually copy Luffy? Oh, all those bones were cracking. Wait. Okay, he just ate Luffy. Is this how he's gonna copy Luffy's technique, or how he's gonna copy Luffy's barrage? Oh, Luffy's in the Luffy's in mid-air, point blank range. Oh, that's gotta do big damage to Luffy. That's going to do huge damage to Luffy. If he didn't manage to get out of the way in time. Oh, Luffy didn't dodge it. He didn't dodge it. Okay, with that attack, it's going through Onigashima, which means it's probably going to be going onto Wano, maybe even going through Wano. And with Momonosuke already occupied, there's no way for Luffy to really get back up. Right? Unless he can... Okay, Luffy's trying to block it. He's trying to block it. But, I mean... Yeah, that attack is just too strong for him. Point blank range too? That's not good. He switched into Bounce Man? Yo, the quick thinking. He switched from Snake Man to Bounce Man. We've never seen Luffy do that. We've never seen him switch from one 4th year transformation to another. I think that has to be the first time we've ever seen Luffy do that. He went from Snake Man to Bounce Man because Bounce Man's more bulky, so which means he's going to be able to take the attack a lot better than Snake Man would. Yo, Yo, that was smart for Luffy to switch it up like that. And now if he is off Onigashima, he could just use Bounce Man to go back up to Onigashima. Now, if Luffy did a barrage with Bounce Man, I think it would be more efficient than Snake Man. Yeah, Snake Man's faster, but Bounce Man, I feel like it could hit a little bit harder than Snake Man. Yeah, with Luffy running out of time and most likely running out of energy, this attack either has to like be a big one, like it has to probably be King Kong Gun or something like that, or just a barrage of like, probably King Kong guns or something. Oh, okay. This attack for sure has to do heavy, heavy damage to Kaido. Come on, Luffy. Put all that anger you have in Kaido. Put all the anger you have towards him. Put it into this last attack. This last attack has to be your like heaviest, strongest attack you've ever done. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, this has to be heavy. This has to be a heavy, heavy attack. Put all your anger towards Kaido into this. Over Kong Gun? Oh, come on. That had to, with Kaido's using his blast breath exploding in his mouth. Yo, that had to have done something huge against Kaido. Not only that, with that being such a big attack, Luffy is most likely completely drained, right? Oh, he still has energy in the tank. He still has energy in the tank. He's gonna try to go for like a few more hits. Oh, it had not. It didn't affect Kaido. It didn't affect Kaido. He is so menacing. It did not affect him. Oh, Luffy's condition, with him also running out of time with fourth year, with him running out of energy, that attack had to. I think Luffy's done. I don't think he can get back up right now. Yeah, I don't think he can get back up. He's deflating. Yo. Oh, he's still awake. Oh, he's trying to hold as much as he can. Luffy's really trying to hold as much as he can. Because he knows like if he doesn't, he's done. Like if he's gonna end up losing. He has one more. He has enough energy in the tank for one more shot. Like he has to make this one count. If he doesn't if he doesn't, Kaido ends up winning this. Oh, that looked beautiful. Oh, this looks glorious. This is his last shot. This is his last attack. Because if it doesn't beat Kaido, he doesn't win. Because like he's out of energy. Oh my gosh, this looks so sick. Oh my. You're really gonna jump into this? You're really gonna jump in the middle of that? Iron, what is he doing? What? What? Oh, it's similar to, oh, he did that as a distraction. Oh, yeah, because that's why we were seeing Odin's backstory, like when Odin, when like him and Kaido were fighting, they took they pretended to take Momonosuke to get Odin distracted. That's why he did the same thing. Because of him distracting Luffy like that, Luffy lost his last shot. Yo, he screwed that up for Luffy. He screwed it up. Now with him being there, Kaido's going through emotions right now. He doesn't look happy that he potentially won. He looks completely upset. Kaido looked completely like in distraught right now. Granted, it's probably because he's drunk, but the way like Kaido was looking, he looked like there was no satisfaction in that victory, because there really wasn't. Because I don't think he was satisfied with how he took down Odin, because I think like it's kind of like maybe like the Katakuri situation where like, he doesn't like, if someone on the outside like helps him out, they view Katakuri as weak and not being able to be strong enough to beat Luffy. So I think that's what's going on here too, is that is that with CP's with that CP0 agent coming in and pretty much distracting Luffy and, you know, giving Kaido the edge, he doesn't find satisfaction in that, like in possibly winning, because it shows that, oh, he wasn't strong enough to take down Luffy on his own. And if Luffy does get taken down, he would have gotten like some outside help. So which means with this guy coming in from CP0, depending on how Kaido feels, either he's like just gonna be upset at the fact that he couldn't beat Luffy on his own, or he's gonna be pissed off that that this dude shows up, and he's gonna start attacking this guy. And I mean, he deserves it for interrupting that, because that looked like their attacks, their attacks look like they were gonna be fantastic, that it could have been game changer in this battle. But with him just showing up, you know, using Iron Body to kind of distract Luffy, you know, like Luffy didn't get a chance to, you know, counter Kaido, and Kaido got to end up getting to hit Luffy. And it seems like Luffy could potentially be done right now. Like, it seems like Luffy might not be able to get up after that. Like, in his current condition, Luffy was already really exhausted, really hurt. He switched from Snake Man to Bounce Man right away. He took a point blank range attack from Kaido, his blast breath, and he used over Kong gun twice, which means Luffy could probably not get back after this. He's probably just extremely exhausted, way too exhausted to even like he's probably just knocked out. Bro, that CP0 agent really screwed this up for Luffy. And probably screwed it up for Kaido, because like I've been saying, you know, Kaido doesn't look satisfied at all. He looks he looks upset that this is how the battle kind of like looks like it's gonna end, with CP0 helping out Kaido. Also, speaking of CP0, dude has extremely huge cojones to like just show up in the middle of their battle, in the middle of like their like last big attacks against each other. Dude is so ballsy. He really went for it, even though like we seen in like before Drake ended up stabbing him, like it seemed like he was contemplating his career. He's like, do I need a new career right now? You know, the girls, they want me to do what? They want me to interfere with this battle and get rid of Luffy by myself? They crazy for that. Like, you can tell, like, he was kind of like contemplating his life. He was just like, he really was just like, he's starting to think about a career change. He's like, this is not worth it. Being a CP0 agent is not worth it if he has to deal with that. But then, you know, he just shows up and ruins it for Luffy, and probably ruins it for Kaido too. But interesting episode. This was a good episode. The animation for Luffy and Kaido's like kind of like final like sequence, I guess. Like they're like what was going to be their like the final attack against each other. What it looks like it was going to be their final attack. Absolutely beautiful. It looked gorgeous. It was great. You know, and obviously until CP0 shows up and interrupts their fight, distracting Luffy and pretty much, you know, allowing Kaido to get a clean hit on Luffy and potentially losing this battle for Luffy. So it looked sick up until that point. Well, actually, no, that point did look sick too, because again, dude has such big cojones for like just showing up in the middle of this battle, in the middle of their big attack, by the way, just shows up and just like distracts Luffy like that. Like, that was sick. That was sick. That was just, dude was just crazy. You gotta give props to him to like, you know, do that. You really gotta give him props for like just showing up in the middle of their like attacks and just being like, okay, you know, distract Luffy, give Kaido the win. Like, you gotta give him props for that. But yeah, because of that, because of this CP0 agent, Luffy's not doing good. He is absolutely not doing good. Like, I'm very worried. I'm very worried to see on how this plays out. Like, how is Luffy gonna get back up from this and continue fighting Kaido? Because I don't think he can. He doesn't have energy. Like, that one attack, like I think the second to last attack Kaido threw at Luffy, you know, all the air was getting out of Luffy and he was trying to like keep as much as he could. So Yeah, Luffy is not looking so hot right now. But yeah, crazy episode, but I got nothing else to say for this episode, so let's just get started with the next one. Kaido's definitely got to go after that CP0 guy, right? Like, he for sure has to go after that CP0 guy for interrupting their battle. Like, the look on Kaido's face, he doesn't seem satisfied that he won. Like, it really seems like he's upset this is how, like, kind of like their battle, it looks like it's gonna end. Yeah, and with Luffy deflating, this really means he is completely out of energy. Like, he looks done. Like, I really don't think he's gonna be able to get back up after this. What's okay? There's something going on with Luffy. Is he? Why do I feel like Luffy might still be able to pull through? He might still be able to have. He probably has like some energy left, but I doubt it's enough to even go fourth gear. Yo, is Luffy like legitimately done? I think Luffy's like legitimately done. Like he can't fight anymore. Like, he looks like how the way Luffy looks right now looks almost similar to like how he looked when him and Kaido first fought against each other. Like, Luffy, look at Luffy's eyes. His eyes look like Zunisha's eyes right now. Wow, so Kaido actually wins this. So I guess like, because yeah, like you said, like Luffy completely exhausted, no energy left. So yeah, Kaido ends up winning this fight. Oh yeah, Kaido, you gotta go after this dude. You gotta go after this dude for ruining that fight because you are not satisfied at all. Like, you gotta take him down. Is he gonna take this? Why do I feel like he's just gonna take the attack? Because he's like, oh, I'm not gonna survive anyway, so I might as well just like Kaido finish me off. I think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on. He just tipped his hat and he's walking away. So I think this means he was just gonna like, this was gonna be his last mission. Yeah, Kaido is pissed. Like, he was having so much fun with that fight, and for it to end like that, yeah, it's completely understandable why he's just like so pissed at like how the fight ended up ending. Like, this attack, their final attacks against each other were going to be amazing, but you know, it ended like this. Their fight ended like this, and like he's just so mad about it. Yeah, he is so mad. He is so mad that he's not gonna be like, he's just so mad that like the fight that he was enjoying for so long is just ended like this. And so now Kaido is just like, it seems like he doesn't care anymore. Oh yeah, Kaido's just gonna, I feel Kaido's just like launching attacks right now. I think he might just be willing to just get rid of Onigashima because like he's so dissatisfied with how his battle with Luffy ended. Yeah, they're all gonna find out that Luffy lost the fight, and so like I feel like all their morale is just gonna drop now because they're like, not even Luffy could have taken down Kaido. With Kaido telling them this, I feel like the only ones who won't believe it are gonna be like you know, obviously Luffy's crew, maybe Law might not believe it, Kid might not believe it, but like everyone else around them would believe it. Oh. Oh, so even Law believes it now because oh yeah, everyone's morale is just gonna drop now because even Law was saying like, oh, his, you know, Straw Hat's voice is gone. So even with that, Law knows that like, oh, he's like, oh damn, Luffy really is dead. And even Kid is like, wow, now he couldn't even take down an emperor. Like, yeah, so I feel like Law and Kid, they were the ones I was not expecting to like believe that. Like, I felt like they weren't gonna believe what Kaido was saying, but because, you know, Law said he can't hear Luffy's voice and Luffy's voice is gone, yeah, they believe it. But at the same time, I feel like with Chopper like thinking this is like Luffy actually did get killed, it kind of makes sense because it's an emperor. If it was anyone else, they wouldn't believe it. But because Kaido is an emperor, they all like, Chopper believes it, Nami might start to believe it and everything. I love that Otama believes Luffy is still alive. Like, Luffy, you gotta prove that Otama was right. You have to prove that she was right, that you're still alive. Yeah, Marco, you gotta let Luffy's crew pretty much say, this is not true. Luffy's gonna come back. He always comes back. Like, even if he's dead, he's just gonna come back somehow. Yes, Nami. Yes, Nami. Yes, you tell him. No one can beat Luffy. Like, it's so crazy to see Nami step up and say this to Kaido because, you know, she's like obviously like she's like super afraid of Kaido and everything, but with her like stepping up to like, you know, tell to Kaido's face, Luffy's not dead. You know, stop lying to everyone. Exactly, Nami. You tell him. You tell him, Nami. There's no way Luffy would lose. Okay, he's using Blast Breath right now inside of Onigashima against Nami. Um, oh, okay, Marco. Marco protecting her. But yeah, like, this is too much for Marco. At least he managed to, like, protect Nami just a little bit. At least Marco managed to do that. He's really gonna, like, wait until Momonosuke comes in and surrenders. And if he doesn't, he's just gonna keep fighting. I mean, at that point, you're just gonna end up destroying Onigashima, and, like, what's gonna end up landing there? Nothing. Just rubble. Oh, okay. They're gonna protect their captains. Their crew is there. They're like, you know, they fought hard enough. You know, they went through hell with Big Mom. Now it's their turn to protect them. Bro, Onigashima is in shambles right now, though. Like, it's in complete disarray. Especially with, like, the news that Luffy died. Like, everyone's really on their last leg right now. Like, Law and Kid, they're extremely exhausted. They're probably, like, very, very low on energy. Cap Viper, Carrot showing up too. Yeah, just so much is going on right now. Like, they're in complete disarray. I mean, she's got a point. Out of almost everyone, right now, Yamato and Momonosuke are probably the only ones who can maybe put up a fight against Kaido. Obviously not obviously not to the point where like Luffy did, but they would at least be able to do something. And plus, with everyone seeing Momonosuke, if they end up seeing Momonosuke in like his adult form, that might help morality raise up a little bit more, because they for sure need the morality boost. Yo, Yamato, smack some sense into this boy. Smack some sense into him. He's starting to lose morality because Luffy said, no, you gotta smack some sense into him. Exactly. Exactly. With everything that Kaido has done to Wano in the past 20 years, all of that is on their shoulders. They cannot surrender. They have to keep fighting, especially Momonosuke. He especially can't surrender, and he definitely needs to try fighting some more. Because if oh my, let's die together. But yeah, if Momonosuke tries to fight, right? If he tries to fight Kaido, everyone sees that, especially the samurai, their morale will get like will start to, you know, go back up, because they're even seeing Momonosuke trying to fight Kaido and not surrendering. If they see that, their morality for sure would step up. Yes, everyone needs to follow Old Man Hio. They need to follow him because he's still like up and fighting. He still believes in Luffy. He still believes believes in the dream that Luffy showed them, that it is possible, you know, to end up, you know, like being free from Wano. It's so weird seeing Luffy like this. It is so weird seeing him like that. Like, we've never really seen Luffy in that state before. Look at that. They're protecting each other. Well, Law's protecting Kid and stuff because he's fighting Sloppy and he's extremely exhausted, but so is Law. I love that. They're kind of like, you know, buddy in a way. Like, if Luffy really is dead, right? Which I don't think. I think he... Oh, I don't know. Like I said, we never seen him in that state before. But I feel like with everything Nami's saying and with what Nami said and everything, maybe this could jumpstart him, you know, because he's hearing his crew member. So maybe that could jumpstart Luffy a little bit, right? Ooh, something's going on with Luffy's body. Something like I said, maybe hearing Nami, hearing everything she said, maybe that's jumpstarting him. Man, this music's pumping me up for real. But what does Zunisha mean by it's been a while? Like, what is Zunisha trying to say? Oh, something's going on with Luffy. Something's going on with Luffy. Luffy's being pumped up. This music is pumping me up. Like, what is he trying to say? Like, it seems like something good is about to happen. Is that the smoke when he goes into fourth gear? He can hear the drums of liberation? What is going on? Like, he's positive that who's here? He's only hearing Luffy right now. What do you mean? What is he trying to say? Zunisha, spit it out already. Spit it out already. What are you trying to say? Who is here? Yo, something's going on with Luffy right now. What is this? JOYBOY? JOYBOY has returned? Oh my, what? What is that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Are they oh it, are they saying, right, that Luffy is JOYBOY? Oh, things are connecting. The dots are connecting. Everything's connecting right now. That. No, what? What? My brain is broken. Luffy is JOYBOY. Because the whole thing, that whole thing, like Luffy, like his body was kind of like, you know, it was pumping up, the music was pumping me up and everything, right? You know, the music was going crazy. Luffy, his body is kind of like, you know, reacting to something. We see like, it looked like steam or air or whatever, but you know, what we see when Luffy goes into fourth gear, right? And it starts to change so much, and like, you know, Mors just starts to come out of Luffy, and Zunisha's like, you know, it's been a while, you know, like I haven't, you know, heard this, or like, you know, whatever, for 800 years. And he's saying like, oh, he's here. And I thought he was talking about Luffy. I'm like, yeah, that, you know, Luffy's been here. But he was saying JOYBOY. Bro, JOYBOY? Yo, are they saying Luffy is JOYBOY? Or like, is like Luffy like kind of like a reincarnation of JOYBOY in a way, just like in Naruto, how like Naruto and Sasuke are like the reincarnations of like Indra and Ashura and stuff? Like, are they saying that, you know, Luffy is kind of like the reincarnation of JOYBOY right now? Oh, like I said, the dots are connecting, things are connecting right now. No wonder the Gorosei wanted Luffy to get erased. No wonder they were really like telling, you know, that no wonder they were like so concerned about Luffy and his devil fruit. Is because Luffy is JOYBOY? Oh, that's insane. That's wild. JOYBOY. We haven't, like, we don't know much about JOYBOY. Only thing we know is like that he was, you know, this very important guy and everything. Like what? Like that he was kind of like what? Like going, like he was kind of like doing what the revolutionary doing, like, you know, kind of like going against the world government and everything. And like JOYBOY being this really important person, like even Rogers didn't even know about him, but he, you know, like, you know, they kind of like know something about like what happened, like, you know, around that time. But JOYBOY, oh, it really, okay. Luffy's not done. He's not, well, he probably is done, right? Well, actually, no. I was thinking that Luffy is not in control of his body anymore. It's going to be JOYBOY, but whatever the case may be, Luffy is not done. I think, this fight might just be getting started. It might just be getting started because Luffy is JOYBOY. Oh my gosh. Oda's cooking with this. Oh my, Oda's been cooking like crazy, bro. Oh my god. I making a lot of noises. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say because that's crazy. Luffy is JOYBOY. But yeah, again, like Luffy and JOYBOY, right? Now, if it seems like Luffy's going to be getting back up from this, right? Like I said, it seems like the fight is now just going to be started. But would Luffy be in control of his body? or would it be Joy Boy? Since, you know, Luffy and Joy Boy, same thing, right? Like, because like Zunisha was saying, like, you know, he was hearing the drums of liberation for the first time in 800 years, and then he was like, you know, I know that he is here. He's finally here. He said Joy Boy, and it turns to Luffy, and Luffy, you know, his hair turned different, and like he's smiling now. So I wonder, is this going to be Luffy continuing to fight, or would it be Joy Boy? Ah, that either way, the fight's just now getting started. It is now just getting started because things are going crazy. Things are going crazy with Luffy being Joy Boy. Like, this is gonna be crazy. But yeah, other than that craziness, this was still a pretty crazy episode overall. You know, you have Kaido pretty much like, it seems like he ended up killing, you know, the CP0 guy that interrupted their fight, right? Because like he was just so pissed off on like how the fight ended. So it seems like that CP0 guy he's dead, he's gone, no more of him, right? And then you have Kaido coming down to the performance floor, pretty much telling all of them, yeah, Luffy's dead. Luffy's dead, so you guys might as well just surrender because your last hope, he's gone. You know, and then you had, you know, some people kind of believe this. Chopper was believing it. Otama, she was the one who really wasn't believing it. Like, she was crying and everything, but like, she just can't believe that Luffy's dead. So she 100% believes that Luffy's alive. Nami, that was great. That was great from her to go out to Kaido and pretty much say that, you know, you're lying. Luffy's not dead. If Luffy says he's going to win, he's going to win no matter what. You know, so that was great. That was great coming from Nami, you know, because we've known Nami to be kind of like more the timid one when it comes to like, you know, kind of being face to face with like an opponent, right? With that being her kind of personality, this was completely like, I feel like we have seen this before where she kind of like, you know, like goes face to face with someone like an enemy and like kind of like, you know, kind of talk trash to them or like, kind of say some things to them. This, I absolutely love it. This is what I absolutely love that from Nami, you know, telling to Kaido's face, you know, you're lying. Luffy's not dead. He'll come back and, you know, he'll win, right? Like he always does. So I absolutely love that from Nami. And then you have that moment with Momonosuke kind of like considering in surrendering because, you know, he's like, if Luffy lost to Kaido, we have no hope. You know, we've misguided, you know, we've misjudged his like true strength. We can't beat Kaido if Luffy couldn't beat him, so we're just gonna surrender. You have Yamato pretty much trying to snap Momonosuke out of that. You know, she was saying like how Wano has been suffering for like 20 years and all of that, everything Wano has been through, like Wano and everyone inside of it, everything that they've been through, it is on their shoulders now. And I think that kind of snapped Momonosuke out of it to be like, okay, you're absolutely right. And I think Momonosuke might consider going against Kaido. Like he might try to fight Kaido again because, you know, one, it would be great morality boost for everyone, all the samurais and everything to see Momonosuke continue to fight and, you know, fight off Kaido. And I think that would just give him more morality to kind of like, you know, to step up and like, okay, if Momonosuke is not gonna, you know, if he's not gonna stop, if he's not gonna surrender, we're not gonna surrender either. You know, they're gonna follow his footsteps. And then, you know, the performance floor and pretty much everywhere else in Onigashima, it's like in complete shambles. You know, you have people trying to, you know, run away from the fire, run away from like, you know, all the rubble and everything because Onigashima, like I said, it's in shambles, especially in the performance floor because you have, you know, Kaido's men still continuing to fight. Kaido, he's just launching like blast breath left and right. And, you know, you have like Law and Kid, you know, they're kind of like trying to continue to fight even in their current condition with being extremely injured and then also out of energy. So, you know, they're trying to do what they can. You know, Law and Kid's crew, they're also starting to like, you know, get some action into this because they're protecting their captains. So yeah, things are not looking so good inside of the performance floor, inside of Onigashima in general. But with Luffy kind of being Joy Boy, everything might change. Everything might change because that means we get another fight with Luffy versus Kaido, but it's Luffy as Joy Boy. And just saying that is insane. But yeah, like I said, this episode was just absolutely crazy. This was just some crazy stuff. Like this, I don't know what to say. My brain is broken. I don't know what to say because all of that we just witnessed with Luffy being Joy Boy and everything, you know, drums of liberation, all that. This was just insane. Like, I really don't know what to say. Like, this was just insane. This was crazy. Joy Boy is back. Joy Boy is back after 800 years. So yeah, crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I don't know what to say. That was just mind blowing. Since I got nothing else to say, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for my other reactions, also for my discussion videos. So if you're into any of those, definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, you know the whole thing. So with all that being said, again, thank y'all for watching. Until next time, see ya.